Many of us have wondered if Allah is compassionate and merciful. Why does He allow evil and suffering? This deep question, known as the problem of evil, challenges our understanding of God's nature and why suffering exists. In this video, we will explore important sources and concepts to understand why Allah allows evil and suffering. Our explanations come from traditional Islamic teaching, interpretation of Quran, and scholarly discussion on the problem of evil. We will discuss free will and moral responsibility, divine wisdom and taste, divine wisdom beyond human understanding, justice in the hereafter. One of the key explanations is the concept of free will. Islam teaches that human beings are endowed with free will, which allows them to make their own choices. This free will is essential for moral responsibility. If people were not free to choose between good and evil, they would not be truly responsible for their action. Various Quranic verses support this, such as Surah Al-Kahf chapter 18 verse 29, and say the truth is from your Lord, so whoever wills let him believe, and whoever wills let him disbelieve. Let's take an example. Imagine you are a writer and wealthy person offers you a lot of money to write a fake article. You know the information is false, but you still write and publish it. As a result, communal riots break out because of the misinformation. In this case, who is responsible? Clearly, it is you. Similarly, Allah has given us free will and responsibility to choose between good and evil. Another explanation is that life is a test. The Quran frequently mentions that life on earth is a test of faith and character. Suffering and adversity are part of this test, meant to evaluate one's faith, patience, and resilience. The challenges people face can lead to spiritual growth and development. Allah says in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 155 to 157, "And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger, and loss of wealth and lives and fruits. But give good tidings to the patients who, when disaster strikes them, they say, Indeed we belong to Allah, and indeed Him we will return. Those are the ones upon whom are blessings from their Lord and mercy, and it is those who are rightly guided." Here's a straightforward example. Let's go back to our previous scenario. We published fake information knowing it was false and accepted a lot of money for it. Because of your article, riots broke out and hundreds of innocent people were targeted and killed. In this example, the money was your test. If you had chosen to be a good person, the riots would not have happened. Allah has told us, "We surely test you with something of fear, hunger, loss of wealth, and lives and fruits." Islamic teachings also emphasize that Allah's wisdom is beyond human comprehension. What may appear as evil or suffering to humans may have a greater purpose or benefit that humans cannot see. Allah says in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 216, "But perhaps you hate a thing and it is good for you, and perhaps you love a thing, it is bad for you. And Allah knows while you know not." In our previous scenario, accepting the money and publishing the false article might seem beneficial at first because you get rich quickly. However, it leads to riots and death of innocent people, making it bad for you and everyone involved. This shows that what we might love, the money can be harmful, and what we might hate, that is rejecting the money, can be beneficial. Allah knows what is truly good and bad for us, even when we don't. Islam holds that ultimate justice will be served in the hereafter. The concept of an afterlife ensures that ultimate justice prevails and that the sufferings of the innocent and the wrongdoings of the wicked are addressed. This is supported by Surah An-Nisa verse 40. "Indeed, Allah does not do injustice as much as an atom's weight, while if there is a good deed, He multiplies it and gives from Himself a great reward." The day of judgment is a certainty, and there is no doubt about its occurrence. Supported by Surah Ghafir, verse 17. Today, each soul will be rewarded for whatever it has done. Today, no injustice will be done. Allah is swift in taking account. Allah will judge and resolve all disputes and differences that existed among people. Every individual will be held accountable for their actions. and ultimate justice will prevail on the day of judgment. I want to say that Allah has revealed the Bible, the Quran, and other religious books. In these books, Allah already mentioned what is good for humanity and what is not. It is up to us to choose between good and evil. And that's all for today's video. I hope you found this informative. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.